Great God's War Call.
Hello there. I am Ira the Black.
Jacqueline Ashriver, at your service.
I am the ever so charming Ryder Hopkins.
As he
Rex
fits
Lewis
out.
Felix.
I am Felix.
Yeah.
I am
Seamless.
an asshole.
Seamless. Gopher.
Go.
And I am
We
your
were
DM.
we were doing so well.
Welcome
We
back.
were doing so well, and then
Max,
Max rolled a 1.
I wonder if Max is gone. If he stepped away.
I like it how we asked like
I bet
4
he's
times
saying
if anyone's
something,
ready.
he doesn't
My internet
realize
fixed.
it.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you
Hey,
now.
We can hear you now.
Yeah, the whole call froze for me.
Oh,
Is it because of our pictures?
No.
Probably.
See, here's what I like, right? I like it that we asked like 5 times if we're ready. Max says nothing, and we think nothing of it.
Yeah, true.
You asshole.
Hey,
We're all just like,
we're
yeah,
live.
sure. Max silent.
I'm your DM. Welcome back to Misceral Adventures, where the players make plans and horribly execute them. And, things
Our
happen.
namesake never lies.
So,
How much you
yeah.
all care for me.
And I can feel my blood pressure going up.
When the octaves go up, Jack's innocence goes down. Anyways, so in the last one, would anybody like to take the reign of giving the debrief, or should I get a spicy D6 inspiration if you do?
I think Max will let you do it.
Ooh.
We literally made a plan, had to repeat it 5 times.
I
And
got
make
this,
it
I got
the
this.
entire episode.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead,
So-
Ira.
After our return from the sewer hideaway, the tight quarters brawl we had with a bunch of people who, may have been mind controlled. It doesn't matter, they're all dead now. Smile. We returned to the tavern at which we were staying to find the member of the Sparks, the man
bitch.
who was running the bar that acted as a front for this hideout, waiting for us.
Matey.
Upon which we threatened his life, and he immediately surrendered and said that he did not want to die and that he wanted out if possible. We didn't really trust him. Let's be real here. He's an asshole. We questioned him a lot. Turns out that he was being potentially manipulated, potentially abused by the other members of the Sparks. Not really caring for his safety, we kind of just said to get the fuck out. And he's like, yeah, I'm leaving. After that, we waited for a couple days, waiting for the bomb to be finished, which we took. Pretty sure it's in the bag.
Mhm.
Did some shopping. Decided that we would head towards wherever the fuck you're from, you stupid elven fuck.
Somewhere past the high forest.
In the High Forest.
In the high forest.
Wherever the fuck you're from, you're stupid elven fuck.
Look, it's been like 100
we should have
years.
just kept it at that. It
We
was
shoulda-
perfect.
It was like 100 years since I've been home. Not really, but
Oh,
it felt like
brag
that
about
long.
it. You live for a long time. Fucking, we get it. You're from space.
We went to go talk to the Grand Maven, someone who we all know because
Kinda.
we traveled with someone who was using their identity. We know of them, not them personally, except for a couple of us, apparently. Upon which he recognized Gopher, and woo happened.
Sure.
And that was it.
That's pretty good. All right. Yeah, take your spicy D6 of DM
Mhm.
inspiration.
Oh, thank
Thank
you,
you,
Tyler.
Daddy.
Not you, Ryder.
Yeah, I already have one, so it's fine.
Yeah, you can't accumulate those, by the way. They don't stack.
Oh. I know.
Okay.
Don't worry. That's why I didn't tell the story. One, because I didn't know him, but two,
Yeah, fair enough. He says as
But,
he's spinning a fidget spinner.
If I did the intro, it would have lasted about 2 seconds. I would have been like, we did nothing, and Grand Maven's here.
Grand Mason.
All
Yeah.
right. So,
Totally. Bitch.
the exact moment that we left off, the Grand Maven seemed to have expressed some interest in Gopher's past, or rather, that she knew of Gopher's past, where he's from, and his family that's associated with it.
Very intimately.
I see Jake's shoulder.
You see,
Look at
Jake
that
is
beautiful shoulder.
standing
Ooh.
next to Jacqueline.
Jacqueline's wearing a new outfit. A blue striped dress, maybe? Robe?
Oh yeah, she's also no. She's now blue,
Yep, she is.
not red.
She is blue, so the image is inaccurate. However,
It just looked like a blanket's on her. It's like
it does look like she's
cozy
in a blanket. She's in winter.
She taking a nap.
All right.
But you are in the Grand Maven's quarters, as they are, a place that's very colorfully designed, as there are what look to be Feywild-esque type of flowers that are multicolored and swaying.
Sounds kind of expensive. Could be in a dime.
What?
At least Lane got it. Thank you.
I didn't even hear you.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I will kill your family.
Shit.
You
Please.
said her quarters. I said that's too expensive for me. How about her dimes?
Oh, furf.
Sweet.
All right.
Cool.
3 now.
God.
So,
You're counting?
He's dead, right, Tyler?
I mean, it's been done already. All right. So, Gopher, she just looks straight at you. It's like, I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your family before, but you seem to be doing all right. They seem to be at home, at least. How's everything else going back home?
You know, I'm not too sure. I haven't been home in a very long time.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but I'm sure they'd be happy to see you. Well, I'm sure that you had a reason to coming here. Is there something that you need?
All right. Give me the recap again.
Metabean.
Called it. You called it.
I will kill you.
Knowing him, you probably really forgot.
No, I actually forgot.
You guys had a reason to go into the Grand Maven.
Yeah.
Oh, we did?
Some of you did.
Yeah,
No.
it was Mason's character.
Gizmo.
Looking for work. That was it. Say hi. See if she knew anything going on.
Oh.
I think that was it. No, I wish to kill her and become the Grand Maven.
One step closer to being a god.
Yes.
The
Grand
path will be
Maven.
remembered.
The grandest of mavens.
So wait, we're just asking for a job, right?
I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Can I clean the floors?
You can look around. The ground itself is very pristine, almost shining. As you look
Ooh.
down at it, you can almost see a slight reflection. That's when you remember that your skin is blue. So it takes you back for a second, and you're like, oh no, it's me still.
Do
Blue!
you see Ryder eating food off the
Fucking
ground because it's so
guy.
clean?
Oh God.
Ma'am, we came to ask if there are any issues pressing on the city.
Issues pressing the city. Well, the fear of the cult has been plaguing everyone's minds here. Rumors have been spread here and there. And ultimately, that's why I'm here, to help calm them down. Calm these nerves, but only so much can be done.
Could I make a little insight check to
Sure.
see if she's actually here for noble reasons?
Sure, go ahead, make an insight check.
Just can't be too safe. Oh whoa. 22.
All right.
I should probably take my dice out.
Yeah, dice might be important, Jordan.
You know, in a dice game.
Okay, so as you kind of like pay attention to her, she seems to be glancing off here and there as she's speaking, not making direct eye contact with you, although that it might just seem that she's got a lot going on her mind. But she's looking through each and every one of you, but avoiding eye contact with you, as she seems to be more paying attention to everyone else around you.
Oh, so she's socially awkward. Got it.
Hey, Tyler, didn't last session we had a... Isn't this... No. Didn't we have a talk about, like, the Feywild last session, if I can remember?
That was like a year ago.
It was like a brief blip because the flowers that were outside of the room,
Right, that's what it was.
yeah,
Okay.
they were magically colored. And at first, I incorrectly said that everyone except for so and so, but basically it was like Jacqueline could remember. But then I remembered that she can't
Ah,
because she forgot all of them.
That's how I got my inspiration. I now remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was none too happy about that. Frickin'
So those are some
teacher's
nice-
pet.
Those are some nice flowers out there.
They
Where'd
are.
you get them?
Dear friend of mine, she travels quite a lot, and well, I mean, in her travels, she brought me these seeds that would grow if implanted into the type of soil that are in those pots.
Oh. And if you don't mind me asking, who is this friend of yours? These kind of plants are kind of rare here.
Kinda.
Well, her name is. Hold on.
Tiamat.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yes, it's Tiamat.
No, it's T, and her middle name is and then last name's Matt.
Just realized that my roll 20 like crashed. All right, there we go. Let me load back in.
Oh, that would be a good point. Maybe I should.
Get on roll 20.
Maybe.
Everybody's here except for Lynn.
Even
I forgot
Gulp is
that's
in
a
here
thing
too.
we use. Oh whoa.
Probably because we barely really use it besides for the map.
I mean, oh yeah.
Matt?
It's
What's
the
my
map.
password,
It's
Keeler?
the map.
She's a higher authority in Castle Road in the capital of Rumeston. In the capital, I'm trying to find my notes. There they are. She's let me say the whole thing so that way it's easier to understand. In the capital city of Tian, she is a higher authority in Castle Road.
Is that like Victory Road?
Basically, the capital city of Rumeston is where the Church of Bahamut resides, primarily, like the highest of order, and capital Tian is the capital. Felix, you immediately recognize this as the capital city.
I know this.
Who would have thought I knew this?
Oh yeah.
I
Sounds like
see.
that arm of yours gives it away.
And the soil then, where did you get that also? Since you have to grow this kind of plant in specific soil.
Well, it's not that it's specific soil, it's magically imbued with an essence of elven culture. Hi, bud.
Okay. That
Your cat
answers it.
familiar is quite fat. I love him.
You see a plump cat just sort of come in through the entrance. You can see the door open, and the woman that was outside opens. You can see her opening the door for the cat. Sorry, but his plumpness requires your attention.
Well, body
I want
coming.
him.
It is a.
How much gold do we have?
I would like to buy your cat.
You see that he immediately walks towards the wall, and a window sill sort of just forms where the cat then just sits there sniffing the outside air. Gizmo, you fat fuck. He wanted my attention only to get to the windowsill. That's all he wanted.
Nice ass.
Yeah, he was
he's
using
knocking,
you.
He's knocking over my shit. No. Gizmo, you're too big.
I think that's a sign saying.
Max,
"Stop
send him
talking
$5
shit."
quickly.
Anyways.
This cat comes in, just trashes this office.
Knocking over shit.
You have a session today? Oh, it's a shame.
She says Rumiston is where people live. Oh, whoa? Question mark.
Rumiston?
Rumeston, the continent.
That's
The continent,
Okay.
the city, the capital is Tian.
Tian.
Tian. There you go.
that's
Beyond Matt.
as a
Tian.
as a character. That's bullshit. No one lives there.
In Rumeston?
Yes, according to my notes, no one lives there.
So you know that. No, Irish should know that then, right?
Specifically, I remember asking Teeler where I'm from,
Oh.
and there's no one there.
Wait, what?
How long ago was that, though?
Can you send me those notes? Because I need to reread them. I don't think
Oh,
that's
no.
the case.
Yeah,
Alright,
we-
we got to probably take a quick pause because Pari fucked up his information.
I might have
Alright.
crossed
Well, that
streams
happens.
there.
Be right back real quickie.
Me and Mason are from the same hometown. Who would have
Except
guessed?
where you're from, there was people.
You know,
Where he
we
she comes from, there's no
just because
people.
we built the wall to separate the town in half between the dead and the living.
It all makes sense.
Except for you, where you're from, somehow it's the same, but there's people.
There's people.
It's
I
the
did not
exact
think
same place.
people existed. Where was I?
You were in the house three blocks over. You just
You were
never
3
came
doors
outside.
down.
Specifically, that
you
first
guys were
line.
neighbors.
And from what I know of my backstory, there was nobody else.
Entered Twilight music. Do 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 do.
Dice.
Oh, for Pete's
Oh, my
sake!
dice.
No,
What happened?
that's where you were going. Going again.
What did I miss?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I see.
You
where
missed a weird like wormhole scenario where there's no people for Mason, but there's a ton of people for Max. It's like quantum mechanics.
Multiverse. He's from
Yeah.
the multiverse where everyone's dead.
that one city's just in a tesseract.
Well, I mean, theoretically, multiverse exists in D&D.
Get the bag of holdings.
Hey, I can
That was-
verse.
That
I'm
person.
just-
Oof.
Yeah, that person was a prick.
in this much snow.
I mean, to be fair, your room, the window to your room is
To the
literally
walls.
right on the right on the street.
Okay, I'm just gonna send you a quick message, Mason.
Oh,
Look at this
show.
dude talking
Also
about
got a
this.
fat cat in it, though. Jake.
All right,
My
Jake, I'm sending you a
apologies
meme.
for derailing.
No, you're fine. This
Same.
is important.
Here you go, Jake. That's for you.
Okay.
Send it in also. Why not?
What did you send me? What is
Bro.
this?
Why? What? Why is it Man Ray? What?
Because why
Okay,
not?
Sure.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's
Then
your
this
wallet. I
is
don't
your
know.
wallet. It's on my
What?
wallet.
What's in those boxes you have? My wallets.
My wallets. This is your ID, right? Yeah. And I found this ID in this wallet. Yeah. Seems good to me. So then that means that this must be your wallet. Makes sense to me. Then take it. It's not my wallet.
I'll be right back.
SpongeBob, tickle him. Ah,
The guy who voice acted Mermaid Man passed away, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
it should be
All I know
Barnacle Boy
is-
now.
All I know is that the guy who played Mermaid Man passed away.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, a while ago. He was old though.
Yeah.
He was a real
Mermaid Man. And
and
Barnacle
Barnacle Boy to the table.
Table.
Away!
No, to the bookmobile.
Alright, until Tyler.
To the
make-
broccoli.
Make sure you give extra broccoli.
To the
Sounds like
young
a
ward.
hardcore conversation between the two.
Hey, the boy needs his vitamins.
Here you go, son.
Son. I'm so old I got hairs growing out of the hairs of my liver spots. Who you calling Big Nose? Big Nose.
I ship it.
For God.
Okay.
The adult size, the full size patty's too big for you. You'll
Yeah,
never
Tyler.
finish it.
Yeah, Tyler.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
Tyler is Barnacle Boy.
Oh, I just also realized that like all of Discord had a stroke there. There we
I
go.
don't see that you are Barnacle Boy.
It was probably having a stroke because we were being dumb while you were doing something.
Oh,
Having conversation.
It was literally just a whole SpongeBob thing while you were doing whatever.
I see. All right. Well, I think we got it squared away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we have to change anything, or can we go back to the
It's
conversation?
just a misunderstanding. Oh well. Nothing crazy.
We can
They're
talk
not
about it
gonna
later too, just in case you have other questions. I just don't.
No, that answers every question I had.
Okay.
Just yeah.
Okay.
I get you.
All right.
It's
Well,
not my wallet.
Makes sense to me.
after saying this name, her friend is. Oh, did I say her name?
One who came in
No.
with the cat.
Yeah, no, I didn't. No,
No,
not
you
that
just
one.
did.
The
The one who brought us in here in the first
Yeah,
place.
you never said her name.
no, not
Is it
her
Amy?
name. I'm talking about the
flower.
the flower, the person
Oh.
who brought the flowers.
No,
I
you
said that
never
she was
did.
a higher authority
That's it.
in the place.
Yeah.
If you ever plan to travel to Tion, then be sure to ask for. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
That cat is really distracting.
Lady Soak.
All right.
I'm really feeling it.
I get anything from the name?
The name does ring a bell. You know that in Castle Road there is a sort of behavior that comes across the streets and the given buildings when Lady Soak is rumored to be going down it. It is Castle Road itself is also effectively the main central passage between any of the higher noble houses that live within or reside within the capital Tion.
I got a question.
Yas.
Is it Lady Soak or
Soak.
Lady Sulk?
Soak. Like soaking something.
Okay. Because the
Listen.
first time you said it, I heard sulk, and then the second time you said it, I heard soak. I was like, what is it?
They are very close. It is soak. S-O-A-K
That's literally
is
just
how
the
it's
way you said
pronounced.
it.
Oka.
Soak.
Luke.
Lady, soak yourself in
The
the tub.
behavior that comes down when Lady Soak
okay.
is coming by is of great happiness and enjoyment. People are immediately sort of uplifted when Lady Soak is to arrive, as they're preparing all the facilities. They're cleaning up the roads. They're cleaning up their buildings. They're messing with their own clothing, makeup, a whole it's almost as if like a festival is about to occur when Lady Soak is to arrive down Castle Road.
Ooh. Guys, I'm just getting my bread for the week. Leave me alone. I just want a jug of milk.
I want it.
Okay.
Max.
No, I mean,
Okay.
I was taking a drink of water and I just want my bread.
I just want my
Give me
bread.
a second to catch my breath.
I dropped my spaghetti.
The Grand Maven, after sort of just spending this time in this corridor with the rest of you, or in these chambers, she looks kind of quizzical towards the group of you.
Oh.
I don't... Just for my own sanity and sake here, was there something else that you came for? Because there seems to be some confusion amongst you all. Seems like there's a great deal of circumstances that has been happening that are raising questions. I would say between primarily Rex there and Jacqueline.
How does she know our names? Dun dun.
I'm pretty sure we
Oh.
introduced ourselves. Oh, whoa.
Probably, but I don't remember.
No.
No, you didn't.
Should we just
Those
tell her we don't
alternate-
remember what happened last episode?
She just-
We don't know what
No.
happened last episode. You're gonna have to kill us.
Give me 2 hours to go watch last episode, please.
Yes.
Hmm.
You don't even need to watch last episode.
Watch the last 5 minutes.
On to
Talk
last
him.
episode of
Yeah,
Dragon's
when
Ball
everything
P.
happened.
Dragon's Ball P.
Oh,
Is there
Well-
something that's bringing these questions to light?
There is some questions I like to know. For one, the incident that happened to the orphanage. That was... Oh, I forgot what was that place called again?
The Barrow's Touch? Or are you talking
Yeah.
about the orphanage itself?
What the Chopper?
The orphanage, but got replaced by the Barrel's Touch.
Yeah.
Or rebuilt top of it. It's basically, if you have any information knowing what happened to the incident during that time.
I don't have information myself, but I think you might. And
Is she pointing at me or?
she's looking straight at you still as she says these words. And
Oh, she's looking at the cat.
yeah, the cat fucking speaks.
You did it!
In that brief moment, there's a slight light that begins to emanate from her, body itself. And it starts to bring more and more energy out. And it's almost like a flash is happening, but it's being drawn out and slowed down.
Like a
I
really
step
slow
back.
flashbang.
like a really
Caution.
slow flashbang as it begins to fill the entirety of this room. And as it sort of takes hold of all of your visions, you sort of have to look away from this light as it pushes out further and further.
I just put on some sunglasses.
Even then, it's still like putting on
just cover-
sunglasses to stare at the sun.
I just cover her eyes there. There we go.
And when your vision fades back, Rex, you're on the ground with what feels like warmth around you. But yet your body itself feels drastically cold. When your eyes open and sort of recollect what's going on, you're on the floor, crumpled onto what looks to be burned and destroyed wood tiling and a pool of crimson red beneath you. You can't move your arms or legs. It's hard to breathe, and that warmth that you can slightly feel is coming from flames that seem to be encapsulating around you. The door that seems to have slammed into you, crumpled off, shattered into tatters against the wall behind you, as you recognize this place as the moments before your vision cut away back in the Barrow's touch when recollecting those thoughts. You hear some whimpering, some crying from the other rooms, and heavy footsteps that seem to approach. They're of metallic boots that seem to just push away at anything that's on the ground. And your vision slightly blurs as that cold is washing over you. The footsteps get closer and closer, and stepping into the doorway as you lie there, sort of motionless and almost devoid of life, you see standing there the commanding officer of the Unicorn Army, the man that took you in and ultimately sent you on this task to go to Greenest in that caravan. He looks down at you, and you can see him sort of tilt his head. I knew there were some special ones here. He looks over, and you can see that you can't turn your head, but his eyes sort of glance, and he gives a slight, just sort of impressed look, like that sort of just, sort of look. And he pulls out from his back pocket this bag, satchel of a sort of bag. And when he pulls it out, there's this bubbling red liquid. And he holds it up to you. You can see it almost move and contract when it gets closer and closer to you.
It's red now?
He waits and waits and almost just continues to hold it near until your vision fades entirely. Everyone else in the room, the light retracts. And the first few things that you see and recognize is Rex collapsed onto the ground,
Okay.
and Jacqueline is back to her red coat of skin. Jacqueline,
Wow.
when the light retracts and your vision sort of recollects, you immediately recall everything that happened in the Feywild. You recall specifically a moment of anger from Zacharias bringing up the fact that they might have to cut your finger off. And their attempts at secretly doing
Right.
so.
Right.
As they
Right.
were discussing how to do it without your knowing.
Right.
I did
I
happen.
like me as the player had forcibly forgotten about that because I'm like, Jacqueline will never remember. So why do I need to remember? Well, he's dead,
everything
so he
comes
got
full
what came to
Oh,
it.
shit.
He did though.
But you definitely recall Gopher bringing up that he could probably hold you down.
Did we open the Feywild with us?
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
two that stayed away was Rex and Randall.
Felix. Or
Yeah, Randall at the top. Yeah.
Didn't
We
Jacqueline
were-
say something like "try me"?
Yep. You said try it, and you dove into the water, and then when you came out, you didn't remember anything.
Nice.
But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I wasn't born with a missing finger.
So basically, you just look up, recall that, just look at Ryder, and just punch him in the face.
No.
Basically,
Basically-
I was blind for about a little bit, and then I was just mad at all of you for some reason.
Gopher, you are also suddenly unattuned from
Something wild, right?
from Wildheart.
Hmm.
Oh, we're
What?
fucked.
You can still
Oh, fuck.
feel the crackling energy in your hands, but there's just a sudden unattunement to it.
We're fucked.
No, our nuke.
All right.
Our trump card.
Gopher, go!
And when
Oh,
the
the
light
gopher.
fully retracts, you can see it just basically getting pulled back into her body.
Yeah.
Her hair sort of falls back.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Lynn.
Pikachu standing sideways.
It's the Grand Maven.
Rex
It's a
being on the
grand
I've
ground.
seen from
I'm
above.
like unconscious or something.
Nope, you're just on. You just basically fell to the ground during all that moment, almost as
Why
if you
is-
were reliving the scene itself.
Why is Rex being on the ground becoming like a normal thing?
It
A
happened.
recurring theme.
It's happened twice. It happened last session and it happened this session.
No, it's a sign from the DM that's gonna happen in the future.
It's gonna happen every
I mean,
session.
It's happened a few times from the curses. He's gone.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, those are different.
And Rex is crumpled on the ground.
No.
Oh, well, you know.
Anyways, she opens her eyes and Ira,
Hmm.
make a perception check.
I do like making perception checks though.
Very perceptive of you.
That one.
All
While
right.
you were
Oh.
blind, she sicked the cat on you, so now
when-
Very blind.
When your eyes sort of retract forwards, they're trying to adjust to the light that was just there and adjust back to the room itself. Your entire vision is completely burned, basically. Like there's just the sparkling lights all
I'm
over,
blind.
and
Light.
it's extremely difficult to even see Rex on the ground in front of you.
All right. Ira's been dazzled. Good.
Hopefully.
It stays sparkling like that for probably a good couple minutes.
Why is everyone being weird?
I can't see anything.
Sorry.
Every-
It's Ira.
Ryder. Literally around Ryder is like Ira going like, oh, what the?
And then
Felix
Rex on
is
the
kinda-
ground.
Felix is the same. Rex is on the ground, and Jacqueline's trying to burn him with her eyes.
No, you're red. You're red.
And I'm red now.
And Gopher staring at his sword. Like, what the fuck?
And it's just like,
It's the Dawn. Oh,
Everyone else is still fully attuned to their items. It's
Okay.
just
oh, cool.
specifically Wildheart seems to have unattuned from Gopher.
Because what would I ever do?
Well,
if I
as
got
far as
unattuned to
Gopher
my
can
tree?
tell, nobody else even really knows that that's the case. But
Guys, what happened?
sorry,
I
it was just a lot easier to do a mass dispelling rather than
With the spelling,
individuals.
you
Dispel?
helped us.
There was a number of things that were plaguing your minds.
that is
Huh.
true. That is very true. That things are.
Gopher, how do
I
you
will
feel?
Never be away from these demons. I mean,
Golder?
he's just so dumbfounded by
Well.
the fact that he can't hear Wildheart anymore. He's like, no, my friend.
How are you feeling, Gopher? You know,
said you. She said she got rid of. I fucking forgot. But
I simply pulled away the veil and allowed what was plaguing your mind to be released.
was my sword plaguing my mind?
I'm not sure. Was your sword plaguing your mind? Was it causing problems for you?
Everyone in the room.
Problems.
Oh, lightning.
What?
We knew his sword was talking to him though. He told us before.
Oh, yeah. Kept telling him you need me, right?
It had some weird influences. The sword had some weird influences, but it
So
only
he
affected
drunk
me
all the
very
alcohol
little.
all the time.
Well, it was not my
Wait, did
intention
he-
to cause problems, so give it roughly 24 hours and you can be reassociated. It was just seemed to be more efficient to do it this way than not.
And Jacqueline is still just looking at Ryder like,
Rex, did
Like
that...
given
Go ahead.
You did this to or you did this for us, it seems like you need something in return now.
Who said anything about that? You came to me asking for questions, and I'm a woman of the people. I'm here to give aid to anybody that needs it, whether you know it or not.
Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
I looked down on my hand. Is it still there?
It's still there.
Okay. I was like, did she kill everything? Damn
did
it.
you try thinking of stealing something again?
You could try to think of
Just try it.
stealing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
could
try
try.
it.
You're not sure what it would do.
Do it.
I mean,
I want to take that fly.
Are you thinking about it right now, Jordan?
Oh,
No, I'm thinking
Tron.
about.
Take
I'm
that.
thinking about like, does that mean the effect of this thing is not void? Should I try to think about?
Technically, he did right there.
Not yet.
I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna look at the cat like, I'm gonna steal that cat.
All right, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
And she
Oh,
got
well,
rid of
that's
the
a
things that
number.
plague our minds. I'm
Well,
gonna steal the cat.
that's a number.
I got 4.
Everybody can see Ryder falls face first into the ground.
Do we just see electricity coursing over
You
him?
can see his body spasming. Ryder, you take 13 points of lightning damage
Okay.
and are stunned for 1 minute.
Oh.
Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Oh.
Was that also you?
No.
Was he having a
if-
seizure?
I'm pretty sure he thought of stealing something.
Everybody can see
He
this
never changes.
bright red emanating from Ryder's palm.
Ah, he's just being an idiot. That's fine.
Ignore him.
Anything that I dispelled was that of similar to curses. If this is something of a just basic magic, then my effect would have nothing on it.
I'm guessing
Wait
you
a
probably thought that you dispelled that and tried it out.
Ah,
Wait,
You said it dispels curses, right?
that is true.
so what happened to Jake's armor?
What?
Curses?
Jake's armor's not cursed.
It should
I'm
be.
I'm wearing a tree.
Yeah,
The armor is just skin tight. To
the living
remove
wood
it,
armor.
yep. To remove it, he just has to unattune from it.
A living wood armor is a cursed item.
Well, it's not in this thing.
is Not
Not in
this
this
not
world
this
it ain't.
case.
Okay,
There's no negative
what I'm
effect to
saying.
him
No.
wearing it, so it wouldn't necessarily be a cursed item if there's no negative.
Even though I can't.
back what I'm
use-
saying. You cast a spell that dispel curses. Is this a permanent thing or it's just a temporary?
Well, it's permanent so long as you aren't cursed. It's
Got it.
removed it.
It's permanently
Right.
temporary.
Alright, time
Yes.
out.
Yeah, time out.
It is not called living wood armor. It is called form-fitting bark. If that changes anything.
Right.
I'll
It's
show you
I
the
forgot what I called it. It's a homebrew item. I just made it.
Oh, you pretty much essentially created a magic item from the book.
Oh.
So I thought it was the book. Literally, living wood armor is exactly what this armor does.
just
but
makes.
it's sap. You have to feed it half your hit dice
Oh.
every long rest.
Oh no, I didn't do that. That's funny.
That's real funny.
Yeah, I think that's something that Jack will like throw away off the bat
She's
right
just like unattuned to it. Okay, have it.
Yeah, no, that
There
is
you
not
go.
the case.
Or is that not the curse?
You suffer 14 points of force damage as the bark skin just closes on you. But no, I'm just kidding. Sucks away all the hit dice that it once had.
Yeah.
But anyways,
All the damage that has helped stop it just like gives it all to me right now.
curses are something that don't necessarily come back unless, well, the source of it happens again.
Okay, then I'm assuming you get rid of some of our curses, not all.
Well, that would be the case if it was absurdly powerful, sure. But
Okay.
for the most
No,
part,
so-
I should have resolved a number of issues amongst most of you.
Personally, yes,
grand-
but now it brings up more questions. Tyler,
Mm-hmm.
where do I know the location of the rainbow unicorn?
The Unicorn Army?
The unicorn army?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
heard
all of
Rainbow
you would.
music.
It is in between. So on the continent of Wolsk, where the sister lakes are, it is near by Widow's Rock. So the last lake of Sisters Lakes near the Sea of Swords, it's in between that and Widow's Rock.
Widow's Rock being that.
Oh, I see.
This
I
over
see,
here.
yeah, okay.
It
All right.
Widow's
Yeah.
Rock
Yeah.
is a
Oh, okay.
land is like a series of land masses that are just designated. So yeah, pretty much like right there.
Okay.
Good. No one wrote "Ooh Island" there again.
I mean over there in the corner.
Oh, that would be Uwu
Yeah, in
Shore.
the corner.
Ooh, sure.
I like that.
Yeah, get it
No,
right.
you don't like that.
I do though.
Don't say you like. It
Yeah,
encourages
Roughly
him.
over there.
Yes, encourage me. Oh yeah.
Granmy, if you mind answering another question if possible, then.
Of course, if it's within my boundaries.
Do you know any liquid that or potions that acts alive or bubbles out of the norm?
magic items aren't exactly my forte, but I've not heard of something that is a liquid that's alive, for the most part. At least not a potion. There are creatures that are terrifying, but not any potions that I know of act alive.
What do we have as a prize for you?
Do you know of a person that is an expertise in chemistry?
Unfortunately,
Potion making? Alchemy would probably be what you're looking for, yeah, Calvin.
Biology.
there is an
Physics.
alchemist's kit, which would make sense for that, but no, I don't, unfortunately.
Biology.
Do you know any nuclear physicists, man?
I'm actually a nuclear
the guy
physicist.
stands in the
shit.
corner who has one and uses one.
No, there's none. None of my acquaintances would know, unfortunately. Your best bet would be to possibly find a large grouping of people that could be a variety of individuals that might know about this. But if I understand correctly, if you're seeking something that's alive, an alchemist isn't going to be what's going to help you with finding out that. You might want to seek out those of different planar knowledges. Closest thing that I could describe as a liquid that is alive is slime creatures, but that doesn't seem to be what you are thinking of.
Oh.
Potentially, no, but a small chance it could be. But that's all the questions I have for you.
Well, I hope
Anything?
that I was able to cause some help for you all. If there's any other questions, then of course, feel free to come back to my offices. You can find me here or in Baldur's Gate is another location that I reside in.
3?
No, 2, obviously.
No one.
It is
Classic.
Baldur's Gate 1.
Oh.
Ah,
Jordan.
Eh?
I said kick Jordan.
Yeah.
I'll fucking do it.
I can do it again.
Oh, yuck.
Quick question, quick query.
Yes.
I
Query, good word.
I just gently touch the top of the skull.
Mhm.
Hello.
Oh, did I not send the message? I did not. I did not send.
Who
Send the message. Hold on. Hold on.
who?
Has it been a minute?
It has been a minute.
Oh!
During
Well,
that state, you heard everything. You just couldn't
I pushed
put in
him
your
out
two
of the
Alright,
room.
senses.
yeah.
I just
Oh,
pushed
so
him
we
out of the
could-
room.
So we could have said anything we wanted to about Ryder, and he wouldn't have been able to do anything about it.
For a minute.
Dang it. Or deny it. Jacqueline just has a "you get what you deserve" face.
Ma'am, if I would be able to have a word with you in private.
Of course. Everyone else, I would kindly ask for you to leave.
I get up from the ground and be like, okay.
I've half pushed Jordan. I've half pushed Ryder out the door as he can't move.
Yeah, but you're still weak, so it takes some time.
So I said I half pushed him out the door, and he finally can get up.
Alright, everyone. I'll grab one arm, go for you, grab the other. The other two grab their legs.
What do you mean?
We'll throw
Goldberg
him
grabbed
out.
me himself.
Nah, it's more fun if we all throw you out.
We're splitting the effort. We're being nice.
I bow my head and seek my take myself out.
Well, thank you.
I do the same.
Yeah. So everybody leaving the room, you can see that when you open the door, the cat jumps off the windowsill and starts trotting very quickly through the door as it was just creaked open.
He's so
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the cat jumps off the windowsill and latches onto Ryder's face.
No.
Nice.
You can see it goes, sits next to one of the potted plants, and just starts to sniff the air around it. It
Hi.
looks to be like a
I
tabby
want him.
cat of sorts. So
Give me your cat.
What are domesticated cats?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna ask twice. Give me the cat.
I heard the term tabby cat, so that's all I went with. Anyways,
Ryder just thinks of it again. It's like, oh, I want that.
I have to say, it's a pleasure to see you again, Ira. I'm glad
It
to
is.
know that you found Ryder, as that was who you were looking for.
Yes. Though
Oh yeah, I forgot you knew the Maven. That's why we came here.
ooh, things have progressed in ways that I did not anticipate, and I was hoping that you could help me solve a rather pressing concern of mine.
Well, what would that be? Is Ryder not the entity that you were looking for?
Oh no. He's unrelated. I unlatched the skull from my side. Do you potentially happen to know who this is?
Me know who it is.
Me smile.
She steps forwards, stepping around the desk, and goes to put a hand onto the top of the skull.
Be careful.
Oh, please. I have known plenty of creatures.
I'm even dead. Us fleeing.
I'll just see Ira just rush out the door. I was like,
When she puts a hand onto it, there's an abnormal amount of weight to her hand.
Did you call her fat?
But there's no
Have many things
other
that-
effect. Strange. I don't know who it is. If it was to be somebody's skull that was from here, then I would definitely have learned of their name. But I don't know anything about them.
They're not from here, meaning they're not from the plane or from the city.
The material plane.
Oh dear.
Are you concerned about it?
Curious, potentially concerned. They're not from here. Do you know any necromancers who might be able to do something like this?
Ira dead. Us fleeing.
This robe on point. Those boots, Gucci.
When you ask this, her eyes sort of glance over. I don't usually affiliate myself with necromancers. For the purpose of, we don't exactly see eye to eye.
But we happen to. Slight smile.
That's why I said most. There is somebody.
Her name is Ira. Oh wait.
Wait a minute. That me?
I don't know their name. Because they're not from here.
Man, she just knows a lot of people from fucking Feywild, I'm guessing.
Do they
Go
happen to be
to-
missing a hand?
No.
Okay, good.
Missing a hand? No. They aren't from here. And they aren't exactly kind. They live off on their own, away from civilization, and are generally hostile upon sight. Residing inside the Lost Peaks, in the catacombs-like passages, there is an entity that you can almost see her eyes flicker for the briefest of seconds in recollection. An entity that Gopher would
Gopher?
know.
Oh, actual Gopher.
Gopher would know. Interesting.
With purpline skin and dark flames.
Sounds pleasant.
Oh no.
She is a night hag, after all.
Oh, no.
I had a feeling.
Rut row!
Oh my god.
Fucking rut row,
God.
Raggy!
In the other room, you can hear almost as
Again.
everybody freaks out with their ears pressed up against the door, just
Piece
screaming,
of shit.
"Son of a bitch!" No.
God damn it.
Piece of shit, hang.
Haggle for more information.
Oh my god.
Do you happen to know if they're a part of a coven?
They themselves are not. They tend to stay away from covens, herself
Coven.
included. Though she is affiliated with another coven,
Oh dear.
which is a problem for effectively the majority of what you all are
Majority.
trying to accomplish. The Night Hag has affiliated herself with the trio of Dunan.
Dunan?
The trio of Dunan are a set of sisters
Oh no.
that effectively control the cult of the dragon.
You just lightning just strikes outside.
It starts to rain.
The trio of Dunan has been here for numerous centuries, and I don't know why, or even how. But they have been working behind the scenes trying to bring back Tiamat for some ungodly reason, and I don't know what that reason is. We can't seem to find them.
I briefly recoil at the mention of her name. Oh, whoa. This is a lot. This is a lot.
I didn't realize that it would be acquainted.
No, I knew the path wouldn't be easy, but... Okay.
If you're seeking the trio, then I would travel to the capital of Rumestan, Tian, and speak to his holiness. The one that is said to speak directly to Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
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 We'll just do that.
Felix, you would also know that Tian...
It's not in the room.
No, I know, I'm saying that basically Tian is right around this area, on the cusp of this corner, where that lip of river is. Here, I'll put a square.
Just zoom in really close and there's right.
Just like right
Tian.
there. That's where Tian is. Well, it's
Did you
gone.
draw something?
I did, and then it disappeared.
It didn't show up. Yeah, I think
You're
you're
on
drawing
the-
on the DM screen.
You're on the wrong layer, my dude.
Am I? I don't think so.
You
No, I'm on the
didn't- All I
object.
saw
anything.
was your ping.
I'm on
You
the
didn't draw
objects
anything.
and tokens layer. All right, let me just do it. Let me just do an X. For some reason, it's not wanting to. There,
There
right
it
there.
is.
Can you
Similarly
make
to
an
there.
actual S
There, right there.
X.
up there.
S.
There's the second half of the
Yeah,
X.
the second half didn't show up, but right there, that's where Tian is.
Okay.
And Ira,
Yes.
just know that I'm on your side here. I'm hoping that you can accomplish what it is that you're trying to do. Because right now, the world needs a great number of help. And sometimes the gods aren't exactly the first choices for that help.
I told her last time we talked, right? What I wanted to do, right?
Effectively, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
You also get the
that
impression
is-
that even if you didn't, she knows.
Well, that's nice.
She
Yes.
somehow, literally, she knew my entire history, and I have interacted with her in no capacity.
You have my utmost respect, my lady. But I would ask that you
On your own damn
do
business.
not pry.
Do not what?
Pry. It is not. Understand that while I accept your hospitality and your help, this is not your concern.
As you wish. I'm only here.
Lest you end up also in the ire of those above.
Ira.
She gives you a nod. A slight smile creeps across her face. And she puts a hand onto your shoulder. And when she does, the immeasurable weight of this immediately almost brings you to your knees. But you stand.
Are you calling her fat?
And you can see when you look down at her hand, there are thick. Give me 1 second to double check.
Oh my god. Really? That's kind of cool. If it is what I'm thinking it is.
Maybe it is.
Is she a
1
polymorph
second.
dragon? Oh, whoa.
Well, there are definitely scales.
Hmm.
Ooh. Ooh, oh boy.
Usvoda.
Bro, shut up.
How dare you insult my aunt with that comment, Jordan?
They are thick, silverish scales.
Hmm.
It's Bahamut.
I see.
Bahamut is
No.
platinum.
Oh.
He
Well,
is the
what
only
are-
thing in existence with
Wait, you said
platinum
silver.
scales.
No, what'd you say, Tyler? What color?
Silver.
It's
Silver.
a difference in colors.
Okay.
Well, thank you for this audience, my lady.
And thank you for confiding in me.
My lady.
I hope that
I,
you do seek out what
Okay,
happens.
There's a big difference
And
between silver and platinum.
the information that I've given you is helpful.
I give her a over-the-top bow, and I go to make my leave. And as I'm leaving, over my shoulder, I just say to her, "Oh, and silver is my favorite color.
She gives you a smile.
Goodbye."
Yes, house.
So,
Eh?
after some time of you all standing there, Ira exits with a walk and what looks to be, I guess, a bad face. Just entering, just going.
Usvoda.
Meta beam, all the important stuff.
Oh. She's a
Important.
dragonborn.
Okay, there's several details. Are you talking about, are you giving them the full details of everything in there?
Telling them what they need to know.
Which
Telling
would
them
be
where we
what?
have to go. The trio of Dunan, of course. That's
Okay.
important. Regardless of me, that's important. That she is an actual fucking dragon. That's
Okay.
pretty important.
Are you saying all of this directly in front of the lady that's there? The hostess.
Nah. Oh, by the way, she's a dragon.
We've been working for a dragon the whole time. The cat's actually a dragon too.
A fairy dragon.
The cat's
More
actually the
dragons.
cat. A fairy dragon. That would be fucking great. It almost seems like I
Doesn't it
have
occur
to
to
do
you?
that now.
No,
You
you
didn't
don't.
ask any questions when she asked for 5 tons of silver coins to eat? That didn't raise any suspicions with you?
You didn't question why the cat always wanted to eat nectar?
Why it weighed so damn much? Maybe Gizmo's a dragon.
Anyways, are you saying all this in front of her?
No.
Okay.
Probably when we leave.
Just like walk in, close the door. Grand Maven's a dragon, by the way. All right, bye.
And the night hag, of course.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
More hags, huh?
So you bring
And
up
the hag was in the
Yep.
Lost Peaks, correct?
the Lost
Yeah.
Peaks.
There's a lot going on up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of
Cool.
reminiscent for you. Yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
Lost Peaks?
Yeah, peaks that are lost.
You don't know what's up
Happy-
Oh,
here.
they're over there.
Supposed edge of the world, where I came from.
Oh, so there's no people over there, right?
Oh yeah, no, totally not. Nope.
There's no people here, and there's people there. There's one person there.
In all of the peaks, one person. Just
Yes,
one.
the
Not even
hag.
a person, a night hag.
It's,
Whoa.
it's all
More than
bad.
one?
I have no good news.
Oh.
I mean, is the
We
grand
just gotta deal with one. Now
is
Yeah.
the news of the Grand Maven
Now
really all that
three.
bad?
Well, I mean, as long as we, aren't evil, looks over at Ryder. I don't think she'll be an issue, but
Hmm. So what are we gonna do now, though? We have two things we can do now.
Two things.
Yeah,
3.
3.
Well,
Maybe
Rex
one
hasn't
more.
brought up anything to everyone else about his circumstance.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm talking about.
We just know he wants a living potion.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Rex?
Oh, I was about to. When you say metabeam, I'm like, oh, yeah, metabeam.
Okay, so we'll assume that you guys went off to a secluded area, so that way all the information can be traded equally. It's
You went
not
back
that
to
hard
the
to find. Yeah, it's not hard to find a secluded area to talk with everyone.
In the flower bed.
I mean, we know of a bar that's been abandoned.
Yeah, you really do.
It's ours
This
now.
is
We're-
ours now.
Effectively, there is no owner, but there's also a gaping hole with a massive amount of blood inside of it. So,
Yeah,
Time to retire
mending.
and become innkeeps.
Mending.
Yeah, fuck it. We just do that. We just
I
be
think that's
innkeeps.
best to do that.
We have a bunch of hammers and a crowbar. We're fine.
It's very, very true. Anyways,
We install a door too,
Yeah.
so we can get in there without busting the wall down and everything.
Like a tourist attraction. Look at our room of blood. How do you like it?
No, we just
The
always
blood
keep it
wall
locked.
in, of course.
It's for Calvin.
It's not blood. It's actually Bloody Mary.
anyways,
Just a lot of dried Bloody Mary.
what is everyone's plans? Since all this knowledge was meta beamed to everyone, Gopher, you would know that your hometown is on the opposite end of Widow's Rock when they bring up the centralized army's location of where he effectively was, where the army is positioned. Being at one end of the Widow's Rock, your hometown is on the other end of Widow's Rock. So it would be, like right there.
It's all coming together now.
All these points make a triangle.
There are 4 points. How does that make sense?
Many triangles,
Yeah, many triangles.
obviously.
Oh,
All
shit.
these
Yeah.
squares make a circle. All
Soon.
these squares make a circle.
All these points make a triangle.
Yeah.
Triforce.
So what? Recap. We have what?
You basically
Two
have
options.
you have 3 options. You have several. If you
We
so
have
choose,
several.
you could go to the High
Several
Forest.
of them are bad.
You could go
High
to the
Forest.
capital Tion. You could go to the
Okay.
Lost Peaks, or you could go to
Wonderful.
Widow's Rock, or you could go back to El Terrell, which was your initial plan after the High Forest.
Or
Wonderful.
we could stay at the bar and then just run the in.
You would also know that vaguely, from what the other the ex Sparks member said, is that the location of the Sparks headquarters is somewhere in this location. Yep.
Why 2x?
Wait, what
Somebody
location?
else
What?
is putting another X down when I put one.
It's
So
very
I'll just,
important.
I'll just remove mine. There.
It's a very important space.
See, this is the part of the RPG where you think you've lost things to do, talk to one person, all of a sudden your entire quest log fills up with 100 things.
This is Skyrim, where you like put everything in the background to find one thing. You did that one thing, and then turn on all of your quests again.
Got
Yeah.
something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Gives you 10 quests.
So much. So
Your hands only. You
We have
fucking
several
inventory is
options
just
now.
filled with shit.
Fucking not wearing any clothes. Sprinting through the dark.
The question is, which one is gonna take priority?
Here, I'll put a mark down for El Terrell as well. I'll just circle it because you guys can kind of see it.
Can you color code them?
Oh.
There's green.
I
And
think
you
El Terrell
color
should be on
code
the
'em.
last because we'll have to travel on boat again to get there.
The Sparks should definitely not even be on the list because that's something we cannot tackle.
That's
Alright.
way too dangerous with this all small group.
Here, I'll do this. Let me change
I
this
just
one to
go to my
purple.
thumbs, just try to erase the X from there. Then
I'll change it to a red X for you guys.
Good. Put a red X down on
On danger.
all of last episode saying we're not going to do.
Why is there an X on? Why is there an X on Neverwinter?
Well, it's just that's place.
it's just a place.
I know, but there was a
Everything's being
mark.
marked as X's.
All right, fair enough.
There should be a system. Woo-woo.
Here, I'll do this. For black squares are locations.
Oh, a square.
A square.
All these
Any
squares
X
make a square.
Is that objective?
X's are objectives. So here,
Red X's are unobtainable objectives.
the purple one I put for Night Hag.
Can you make an X a rainbow?
I could make it two different colors. Would that help?
I was gonna say, can we make the X a rainbow for the unicorn?
Ah, I could do that. Yeah. I'll do pink for one line and yellow for the other.
Can do text.
Oh no, pink lemonade's back.
I'm so happy that you got that, Jake. Oh my god. Ugh. I guess you don't necessarily have a mark for Gopher's town.
I mean, that's if he decides to tell us.
Gopher, do you tell them about where you live?
Where are you from?
Okay.
Oh my god!
Where are you from?
So we have so many things to do now.
Yeah, you can label them as you'd like. Gopher, do you happen to remember the name of your town?
We wrote it. I think you have it.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
It's in a Word file.
I think
Yeah.
he was testing you.
I was testing it, but
Yeah, no, I definitely don't remember.
nah, that's all right. I kind of figured.
So while this is going on, what's everybody's thoughts on which we do next?
It is called Lew's Bridge.
His hometown.
Like LOU.
Lew.
Did they lose the bridge?
Got him.
and I want to explain something real quick, because to anyone who wasn't in the apartment when that pink and yellow thing happened, has no idea why Tyler just why our DM just kind of burst out laughing, playing Need for Speed Underground 2 with him in our old apartment. He made a car that he painted one half of it pink and one half of it yellow and named it Pink Lemonade.
And I gave it like a swirl, like it was divided in two colors, and it was like a swirl, like intersecting them. So it was like a fluid liquid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I beat you with pink lemonade, all right?
You
Pink.
So now every single time he colors anything pink and yellow, I just remember that atrocity of a car.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so back to the conversation.
Lew's Bridge is up here.
Oh, the other one. Right.
So, what do we want to do? There's a lot to do.
Wanna go home.
I'll say
Wanna go
my
home.
vote is we take care of the Night Hag. Because knowing, I'd look at Gopher, I don't know how much time he has left.
What?
I mean, how's
What?
Gopher feel? Is he good now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
cured
We spent
cured
a
the shit out of him.
whole.
I died for him.
Basically. Yeah, actually.
Are you talking about the curse that was on his heart that was slowly eating away at him?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about something else?
Yeah, that's eating his heart.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cured
that's
back
fine.
at
He'd be dead already.
Yeah.
that was cured back at Zakara.
home.
Zakara in
Oh, okay.
Jacqueline's home.
Yeah, he'd be super dead before we got to Neverwinter.
He would have been super dead going back to El Terrell by that point.
Yeah.
Calvin, that's the fight where we almost died to the shades.
Yeah, the shades that were
because-
draining all your strength and stuff.
'Cause we were fighting things that ate our mentality instead
Physicality.
of our
Physicality
No.
instead of your mentality.
well.
They ate our stats, not our health.
They
Yeah.
ate vitality.
They ate your strength, not your vitality.
Yeah. Basically.
Eat my vitality. Woo.
No.
Look, none of you are strong
boy.
except for Gopher, and Gopher was in the Netherworld. He was in the Shadow Realm at that point.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
and whose
so...
decision was that?
That none of us are strong, or to drop some things on us that eat our lowest stat.
It made sense contextually. I don't know what you want from me.
It could have been charisma or constitution. That would have been better.
Nah.
Because I have a lot of both of those.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want your charisma to go down, so that way your fucking spells are worthless.
So that way I don't die instantaneously when it takes 8, which is all I have for strength.
Anyways,
Okay, what's everybody else's thoughts then? What should we do?
That hag is an issue, I agree. And I'm not going to pretend that I don't have interests to go and talk to this thing.
I have absolutely no interest in talking to a hag. Remembers the last time she tried to talk to a hag.
I don't know if we're strong enough.
Hmm. Well, I think we should either start from one end and make our way towards the other. So what I'm thinking, we should do the Lost Peaks second, and do one of the other two first, and then we'll make a kind of a triangle kind of direction, you know?
All these triangles make a circle.
Oh, what's that?
That
If
isn't.
that's the
so you're
But that
suggesting
isn't
like
starting.
you're suggesting
Hmm.
like the High Forest, Lost Peaks, Tiana, or Tian, the Lost Peaks.
It doesn't
and then the
matter
High
which one.
Forest.
doesn't matter which one first. It either lost a high forest or Tiana. Or
Tian.
Tian, whatever.
Tian.
Yeah. One of the other two.
Lost Forest or Tiara.
Yeah,
I
there you
feel,
go,
I
Tiara.
feel like we need to get stronger before we deal with a night hag who is associating with some of the most influential people in the cult.
We
So,
just need to have a talk. We don't have to kill them.
I mean, knowing us, we'll
You
probably end
know,
up in a fight.
Looking at you,
knowing
you're
the
probably going to try to
cult, they
stab them.
tried to kill us. They wouldn't want to talk.
Yeah. That's what happens with that first night hag, at least. We tried talking, and...
That was not a night hag.
a hag, in general.
It was just
What
a
I-
green hag. She did not seem very friendly.
So, should we do the Lost Peaks last, then? Just in case?
100%.
And it is the furthest journey away from us.
Where are
I
we?
say since we're on this side of the river, Sea of Swords, maybe we should just go to the High Forest.
I mean, yeah.
You'd like that, wouldn't you? That makes the most sense.
Right there. That's actually a very good idea.
I sent a message to Iowa. Yeah, I do.
You can speak telepathically to each other.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that out loud just because of comedy.
Yeah, sent a message to...
And that night hag is not a part of a coven. To the Maven's understanding, correct?
Correct. It's not in the coven of the trio of Danan, but it is associated with them.
I see.
So, not as strong, but still kind of strong.
Potentially, depending on who's there.
It more so is just like its relations to other people. A coven doesn't necessarily determine the strength of them.
Coven. It's their cauldron.
A coven just means there's more than one, and they're normally worse than just the singular hag.
Yeah,
solo.
they're more powerful together than they are us apart.
Power of anime and friendship.
Oh, the power of God and anime on my side.
Fortunately, so does your enemy. And they're the enemy, which means they'll win for now.
Except for with a hag, they have the power of magic and kill you dead on their side.
As do we.
Well, probably not as much.
Oh, there goes our DM.
He's turned the light on. It just suddenly got brighter.
Okay, so we all decide to kill him when he gets back, right? What if
Can
we
we
all just
kill
leave
God?
the chat? What if we just leave the chat and we need before Danny's back?
Conspire now.
Tyler, we're here to form a union.
I don't pay you anyways.
Union.
So you
Why
admit
do you
it's
think we're
slavery.
informing the union?
We have it recorded on stream.
I don't pay you anyways. Yes, exactly.
Oh, I just realized my TV is currently being seen
You
on the
didn't realize you
camera.
fucked yourself. We win.
Anyways, continue on while I fix my camera.
Mm,
Oh, he's touching us,
No.
guys.
So the forest, and then Tion, potentially,
And then
and then the peaks.
the lost forest and the high peaks.
Oh, I went back down. Damn it. So are you going to the high forest first then?
I just realized, why did you? It would have made more sense if you named it the other way, Tyler.
What?
The low forest, the high forest, and the low peaks.
No, the high
The
peaks,
lost peaks
and
and
the
the
And
high
the
lost
low
forest.
forest.
Oh, is that copyright because the lost forest?
Well,
You.
Potentially.
Okay, so the reason why it's called the high forest is because of the exceptionally ridiculously tall trees.
Yeah,
Aha!
but then
Then
wouldn't that make it
they're
more
regular.
lost too, since they're so tall?
No,
No, they're not.
that's not how
dense,
that
they're just
works.
tall.
If they were
Short.
if they were shorter, it would be more difficult to traverse through them because the trees' leaves would be getting in your fucking way. You're dealing with
Leaves.
tree
Have you-
trunks.
Jordan, have you ever been in or seen a redwood forest?
Have you been
No.
in? Have
No.
you even seen a tree?
What's a tree?
Bitch has never been
What's a tree?
outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, redwood forests are actually pretty fascinating. It's literally just a forest of a ton of tall trees, but there's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's
Nerd.
just trees.
I just lean towards Ira's whisper, like, I don't believe this elf lived in the forest once.
I don't believe this elf did much of anything before this.
You guys are just realizing this now?
Oh, hi, Felix.
Man, this entire time I've been telling you all that this elf is full of shit, and you don't believe me.
Invite him to our party.
What are you doing here?
Back to serious, no? So we're all in agreement we go to the high forest then.
Yeah.
I want to go to low rule actually.
Funny.
Why?
Funny.
I want to actually go to Terminal.
Why would you wish that upon yourself?
Because I want the moon.
Yeah, look at the moon. He's so happy.
Have you ever seen a moon with a face on it?
No,
Good night, moon. I'll see
I
you
don't
next
think I'd want
June.
to.
We're getting off
So we're
track.
gonna go visit your home.
Okay,
I may
so
or may not be there.
Oh, I will be very welcome there.
That's a very good question. Is human welcome there?
I mean, if there's anyone there, yeah.
Are you neo-racists?
I mean, they hate me, and then my kind is there. So...
Everybody
They
hates
hate
you.
me.
Exactly.
Then we have an agreement, yes?
Don't look at your camera and seem confused, Tyler. You know exactly what's going on.
So
There's
to
no
High Force we
agreement.
go. We
Do we have supplies to make the journey, though?
didn't we buy supplies already? I'm pretty sure.
No.
No, you literally don't have anything.
No.
You have plenty of finances to purchase whatever you will need. It's going to effectively, and this is judging the distance based off of how long it took for you to get from Baldur's Gate to Neverwinter, or from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. It's going to roughly take approximately the similar length of time, except that it's a little bit easier because you're not going to be traveling through harsh lands. So it's going to
Smelly
roughly
place.
take about 3 weeks by
Oh
carriage.
boy. Okay.
And
Oh no, we have to go back to carriage.
Yeah, you don't have flight. Alternatively, you could also ferry a ship that would take you to Serpent's Hill.
Huh?
Because there's a
Oh.
river that goes through there, and a magically inclined ship that can allow you to travel upstream.
Okay, I was gonna say. I was like, is that possible?
No, it's the same way that they do it for El Terrell.
Okay.
Only
Could
difference
we-
is
I mean-
that Serpent's Hill does not have a stay. So you'd basically be going to the wilderness near Serpent's Hill, that lake that's at the end of it. And that would approximately be it. There's not going to be a carriage from that point on.
From that point, then we just gotta walk to there then.
It would be a bit more of a difficult journey for the shorter time because it's going to take you only approximately 4 days to travel boat side through the river.
Okay, well, Jacqueline might have whiplash from traveling in a caravan on a bunch of carriages, but she hates walking more. So
So you're favoring on the boat then.
It would be so it'd be 3 weeks by carriage, 4 days by boat to Serpent's Hill, and then probably a week to 10 days to travel to the High Forest from there. So
Okay,
2
so-
weeks
I
if you do
mean-
the boat with no carriage, or 3 weeks by carriage.
It's a small boat, right?
no.
It would be a
But we
smaller boat, yeah.
Okay, so we can't like buy a carriage and like put it on there and then take it with us.
You could attempt to, but you're not necessarily sure how well that would go.
Okay.
Depends
yeah.
on depends on how filled the river is, because if it's too big of a ship, it's gonna be difficult. It might
Let's
like
look at this
come
from a
into
different
sides.
perspective. Which is cheaper?
Cheaper would be the carriage.
Yeah.
You
Well,
buy,
well,
you purchase the carriage to go. The horse and carriage itself would probably run you about 50 gold. Renting a ship to go to a place that they're not intending to, because most of the time there's nothing up towards Serpent's Hill, it's gonna run you about 100 gold.
And look at it this way: we purchased the carriage and horse. We've got to we've got transportation again
Permanently.
that we own.
Again.
Again, yeah.
That is true. Assuming that there's no other carriages or anything in the high forest, you wouldn't have a carriage to then help you leave.
We should go under the assumption that the town is gone. So regardless of how we get there, there's going to be no transport to get back.
Yeah.
Well, the
I,
bullet,
uh,
right?
If we buy we buy the carriage, we can just leave to Tian from the high forest. We don't have to come back to Neverwinter.
Yeah, okay. Then we have to make sure we buy a lot of supplies then.
The hidden third option is that maybe the Grand Maven can just get us there. Oh, well.
Maybe she can help us get a nice carriage.
Well, she's magical, so
That too.
maybe she's strong enough to just, teleport us there.
I mean, then we have the issue of coming back again.
Well, yeah.
Deus Ex Machina cannot
We
solve
bring
all
the
of our
whole
problems.
Carriage with us.
I'll be honest, I didn't pay attention to anything of what just happened. I just had a box elder bug crawling up my leg.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
I was like,
Okay.
I was like, man, my fucking leg's itchy. I went down to grab it. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that my sock or something? Like a piece of fuzz? I pull it off and I look at it. It's a fucking bug.
Did it bug you?
Yes.
I guess it did.
Look, I'm fine with box elder bugs. I don't want them touching me.
Don't touch me.
So that, well,
That doesn't sound like you being
Yeah,
fine
so-
with them.
I mean,
well, he's not fine with box elder bugs like I'm not fine with box elder bugs. We'll just say that. If I see them, they die unless there are a lot of them and it's outside, and then I die.
on the inside.
Without
Yeah.
having to roleplay it out, Tealer, is the
Yes.
Grand Maven capable of teleporting?
No.
No?
No.
That's wrong. Damn you.
But you think she's
For the power
influential
of-
enough to get us a nice carriage?
Is she influential enough to find us someone who can teleport us?
Really, Iris? Leon
You're very fixated on this
teleportation?
teleporting.
It's so much faster.
It is.
Oh no.
I'd want to bring the carriage
Alright.
and horse. with us,
So-
though.
Okay, not role playing it out. She brings up that there is most likely somebody in the capital city Tian that could teleport you. And they would have a way to bring you back afterwards.
Oh, ooh.
That
We still
changes
have to get
things.
to Tian.
Yeah.
That is
If we hire a
specifically by
carrier
boat. So they could take you straight to Tian by boat.
How much would tickets for the 6 of us be to get there?
Considering that Tian is the largest capital city in the world and is also the head figure of the Church of Bahamut, ferries are going there constantly. Get a ship ride there for all of you would be roughly about 20 gold.
Oh, okay. Trying to go to each.
Nope,
right?
total.
Oh, yeah, not too
Yeah,
bad.
and then it's a one-way trip to Tian after the teleporting.
One more question. Would
Yes.
it be for free that person would teleport us?
You would have to speak to someone in the higher authorities in the Castle Road.
So
Uh,
Do you have,
Her friend
I mean,
is
do you
not
have
able to do it.
relations with powerful, influential people?
Her friend that brought them I just realized I didn't say her name yet, did I? The friend.
No.
I know
Uh,
you did.
Lady
The
Soap?
flower friend?
Oh yeah, Lady
Yeah,
Soak. Soak.
Yeah.
Lady Soak's acquaintances most likely have the capabilities of transporting you there if she doesn't herself.
Ah.
Okay.
You're all lazy.
Yes. Jake, would you rather spend another caravan journey or just instantly be there?
Yeah. I have to agree.
I mean, a permanent solution to transportation would be much better.
I mean, we.
That's
We do
what
not
I-
have a.
Well, I agree. Being able to get around instantaneously is a good thing to have in our back pocket. Especially if we have to get somewhere the carriage can't.
mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the Lost Peaks, for instance.
Yeah.
There is definitely no traveling throughout the Lost Peaks, so you would be going by foot for the most part.
Just push it.
Push the Lost Peaks? Yeah, this isn't fucking Patrick pushing the city. All right.
I was talking about the carriage, but that's okay.
Oh.
Sure.
Yeah,
Like,
we
only
could
put the
take
strong
the lost
two that you
carriage
go
ain't
for.
gonna
and
do
push
anything
it
when
out
you're-
of our way.
Pushing the carriage ain't gonna do anything when we're having to climb like an 85-degree slope.
Nah, push it up.
Yeah, we're still on
Damn you.
foot, but at least we have the carriage.
What about the horse?
Go for your input.
No comment.
I play the fifth.
Played the 5th.
Oh, for what's happened?
What's happened?
Happening.
What's happened, Ed?
What's up, dog?
Don't
Let's
know.
go. Let's go fight the light hag guy.
No,
All right, go back to drinking
I'm
your
just kidding.
alcohol.
that's go back to bed. Go back to bed.
Okay.
I guess we're going to Tion then.
Yeah, I was,
Looks, it
that,
looks as
that's what we're
such.
gonna do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Guess so.
Let's go get tickets.
To Tion.
Yep, you can get chartered.
Away.
Charter. On Xfinity.
Your tickets, please.
Okay.
I would like
So,
bless you.
bless you.
Bless you.
Be blessed, my child.
Bless you.
Just talking shit. about
Blech you.
Sorry. Guilty as charged.
Always me, Calvin.
All right. So, going to the docks at this point, you ask around, and easily enough, you're able to find several different groups that are going to Tion. There are various kinds of ships, some that are faster than others. Those that are faster are a little bit more expensive. Basically, it would take you about a 6-day journey on an average trip, on an average ship to Tion, or roughly 3 days through a more expeditious ship.
How much is the expeditious?
The expeditious one is roughly 60 gold, while you can get by with 20 gold for the lot of you.
You do 20.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Paying 3 times the amount to get there twice as fast. Hmm.
And also spend 60 gold. I mean, I guess we're there in 3 days and can get teleported around versus the 50 to have our own carriage, you know?
But this is D&D. Those 6 days will go by in like 5 minutes.
Or a year and a half. Depends.
Alright.
Oof.
Oh, yeah, maybe we won't get
Too
back to this
soon,
session
Keeler.
until next year.
Are you bringing back the shiny suit?
No. Look, Jake, I've learned my lesson. I'm not doing that again. Don't worry about it.
Not doing what?
The fucking first thing that we did, that was like the in-game 30 days journey that was like a year and a half of our life.
Yeah. Because I know that after we did that, you're like, okay, we're not doing that again. If no one's doing anything, I'm fast forwarding. Fuck that.
That's how you always should do it.
Yep, I learned that day.
Hey, Felix, what is our finance? How much do we have right now?
A lot of money.
Lot of money.
Well,
Why?
I mean, if we have a lot. I mean, if we have a lot, then we could spend the 60.
Not worth it. It's literally like you said. We're gonna pay 3 times the amount to get there twice as fast.
Yeah,
I don't think that's worth it.
I don't either. But if everyone's fine with it, then I say let's take the cheap one.
Yeah, so like we're traveling for like
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
And
main
we're not in a
reason why
rush.
it's triple the cost is that it's effectively
Trying to
a
scam
more
us, we know.
well that, but they're also the reason why they've basically built themselves and magically enchanted a ship is since it's a cargo ship for them, they're trying to transport goods back and forth as fast as possible. So with you being on there, that's less goods that they could transport down there.
Just open a permanent gate, forehead.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
Yeah.
just do that. Pew!
One
If you're
side
gonna
leads to
enchant a
Tion,
ship,
one side leads to Neverwinter. Easy peasy.
Lemon
Yeah.
squeeze.
Yeah, that's not a fucking dangerous thing to have. Oh man,
What?
something's attacking Neverwinter. Oh shit, it's coming through the gate.
It's Godzilla!
or oh shit, something's attacking Neverwinter. Everyone through the gate. Let's go help.
Let's kick its ass.
Yeah.
You brought that around. Fair enough.
Alright.
It'll be in the works for the next like 10 decades, but you know.
Strangely, how having a gate suddenly makes you extremely close allies.
Why are they not coming through the gate?
They're also being attacked.
Because fuck that.
Oh shit.
They're closing the gate. Anyways,
Why are they also being attacked? Something went through the gate. No.
our one weakness.
Oh no.
All right. So chartering a ship for 20 gold for the lot of you. You'll have to bring your own food.
Yeah.
So
I have this hand to gnaw on.
I'm
You
actually a
have-
sponge.
I
I
mean,
can filter feed.
all you need is
Nah.
6 days of rations per person.
How much do I have? I have the bag of that. Give me a quick second.
I have the bag of that thing that holds things.
If not, you can easily get 2 rations for, what is it, a gold? Right? Because 1 ration is 5 silver. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that.
I did not open.
So 2 rations are a gold apiece. So in total, it would cost you 18 gold to get everybody to have the proper amount of rations.
Woohoo.
You know,
Now we're still under for the fucking fast boat.
Sure are.
that's fair. I'm
Let's
just more
see.
surprised. Is that not a passenger boat?
We have 27 rations left, so we have plenty.
There is a passenger boat, but they don't feed you for it.
It's like
Or
a
you could,
refugee
or
raft.
if they were to feed you, it's going to cost you money on the ship anyways.
That's just poor service.
Who said that they're anything about
paid-
service?
I paid 20 gold for this. A ship to the capital? Dude,
You can find a tourist ship that will take you there in 6 days for 38 gold. How about that?
I call that a win.
served food.
It will
And
serve
you-
you
your-
food and everything.
Oh,
And you get your complimentary tourist hat, necklace, and sandals with socks on the way there.
We get a
Also, a
dance
slight
Forcefully
keychain that
recruit.
says, I love Tion.
Yeah.
I'll somehow get forcefully recruited to talk about the city.
Is there like a little mascot of Bahamut that goes around taking pictures of everyone?
The head
The
of the
little
ship is.
statue.
Yeah, the Stein of the ship is.
Yeah.
The only issue is you get sick
And you
after
have
the
to-
first day and you spend the rest of the fucking
The rest of the journey's feeling sick.
yeah.
And you need to get a timeshare at Tion when you get there. And you have to come to all the meetings.
Hey, you know, timeshare in Tian, that'd be a huge step up
It
from
would
where
be-
we are
it
with
would-
El Thorel.
It would definitely be worth a fair amount.
Do we become land barons? Is that what I'm getting here?
I mean, we
Okay.
could have in Netherwinter.
All right, we've kind of gotten off track again.
Little
Let's-
derails. Just a little bit.
This is the 3rd time this session, at least.
So, easily enough, you charter the ship, whether it's food or not, whatever. For 38 gold, it's going to be a journey there.
Cool.
Getting to Tion,
Ah.
the waters themselves in the Sea of Swords are fairly rough and coarse. The ship itself, being sturdy, is still rocked here and there every few waves that crash up against it. The scent of sea
rocked.
air washes over everyone's nostrils. And Gopher, you feel extremely nostalgic being on this ship.
I was gonna say everyone else is like, "Oh God, it's so rough and stuff." Gopher's just like,
Shit.
It's
What are
almost
you talking about?
nurturing.
I'm heading home.
It's nurturing in some regards, and it's just a nice overall 6 days for you. Well, for everyone else, it's a little bit more rough and coarse, but you're still going to where you need. Felix heading home for the first time in however long it's been. You're fully expecting to see just the brilliance that is Tian.
It's just on fire when we get there.
Nice
question for the
Yes.
DM.
Yes.
answer.
Technically speaking, might be for Gopher too. Technically speaking, wasn't the last time Gopher was on a ship he was cursed with something that was eating his life force?
I mean, if you
No.
don't count the ship, the flying airship that went above the water.
Or the boat we rode to Baldur's Gate and then rode a different boat we rode
I forget
to
when that
Neverwinter.
whole thing
You also
when it
took a
actually
boat.
started eating its life.
That was before he even joined the game.
Oh yeah.
Well, it started to eat his life when he took the caravan, the very start of us recording, basically.
Okay.
Which was you guys leaving Baldur's Gate to go to fucking, why am I forgetting the name?
Oh.
No, not
Well,
Water
Elturel.
Deep?
figure it out himself.
Waterdeep?
Waterdeep, yep.
The deep of water?
So
Water spear?
No,
Dragon Deep?
that's Dragon Spear. Shut up. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah.
But the waters in the Sea of Swords are as dark as they have always been. You look past the surface and it's only just a pit of black water, effectively. Though you know
all of a
itself,
sudden a
it's
giant
just-
anglerfish.
You see a brilliant light coming up from the bottom of your ship. No.
What the fuck?
Nothing.
We feed the annoying passengers that are causing a ruckus in cabin 2B to the fish.
After some time, you make it to the entrance to the river. That seems to be pushing out water at extreme speed. Yet your boat seems to just coast right up to it. For a brief second, it seems to get pushed and then just sails straight forwards throughout it. When it gets to this point, the boat itself is completely still, as if the waves and the water, or not the waves, but the river itself isn't even brushing up against it. And it makes for the journey to be extremely calming and swift. Off the sides of the ship, you can see mounds and mounds of plantations and farmland that seems to be filled to the brim with large, copious amounts of food of various kinds, greens, corns, all sorts of food is being harvested and maintained throughout these farmlands. Give me 1 second. Just gonna get to the... Alright. When you travel through this, it takes the better part of another day for you to get to Tian. And you can recognize that it's Tian as it's a massive structure. In comparison to Elturel, which had the large dome-like structure that covered the entirety of the top of it, the size of this city would be puncturing the roof of the dome itself, as there's a mound of a massive pillar that stands at the top of what looks to be almost a diamond palace. It's glistening from the sunlight as you approach it, and the walls themselves, coasting across the sides, are brilliantly white, yet defined with several different runic markings that are both religious and magical design. Whether they actually have magical properties, you're unsure of, but they are as divine as can be through professional grade masonry. Shut up, Jordan.
Would I have any idea?
Is it a diamond enclave?
It is not a diamond enclave, although it would be reminiscent if the Emerald Enclave was to be diamond, for instance. You would know that the markings on the outside of the walls, Felix, are not magical. They are just inscribed to resemble the different schools of magic and the brilliance that comes from the artistry within this, within Tian. As the main
Got it.
central figure for the Church of Bahamut, it also centers on its creative use of its own alternative magic, as there are artisans that are forging or attempting to forge new magics. When you coast close to Tian, after the day's journey and a few hours that pass, everyone can feel a similar wave of energy hit you once again. Something that you haven't felt in so long,
Oh no.
as it has been well over 4 weeks
A
since
month.
this has occurred. I
We have to make
need
wisdom saving throws.
Jacqueline, Rex, Ryder to make
Oh.
wisdom saving throws.
No. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
So, Golfer, how are you doing? This trip's real great.
Real good. This ship is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hey, why does everybody look sick?
Reasons.
Maybe they're not used to. Maybe they're just seasick. Yeah,
Ira,
they're
what do
just
you think?
seasick.
Oh, I'm fine. It's quite nice over here.
Well, Dean, what do you think's wrong with them?
Well, if I had to take a wild guess, I'd say they ate some bad food.
Shouldn't have ate the oysters. Never eat the oysters.
Yeah, they look
What are you
kind of
talking about?
bad. They've been out for so long.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Amy.
So,
What's everyone's totals?
I didn't roll a 2. You have no proof.
All right.
The 2 was followed by a 0.
The 2 was followed by me turning it into a 20 and going like.
All right. Ryder, I'm guessing you also did not roll very well.
I got a 5.
Okay. Rex?
Guys,
16.
16. Okay. With that pulse, everyone can feel that those three immediately fall to their knees and clutching the sides of their heads as this red energy resounds throughout the tops or throughout your heads.
Punch those
I
cheeks.
need
I already rolled a die.
Percentage?
I need a D6 from both Ryder and Rex, and I need a D8 from Jacqueline.
Why do I get a D8?
I roll 1 because I know you told me I got to roll a D6, so I roll 1.
You rolled a 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got twice as much as him.
Okay, a 2.
Ha!
I got a number that the other 2 couldn't possibly roll. Doesn't mean it's going to be any better for me, but I got a 7.
7. Good to know. All right.
Tyler, I hate you.
Oh, curses were gone. No.
Yeah, because the Grand Maven is more powerful than Tiamat.
She could have been.
No!
Press X to doubt.
Jason? Jason!
Hey, son.
All right. When this resounds in your heads, you can immediately feel this sense of pull. Something is different than what it once was before. And you can feel this sense of pull from each of your bodies.
Oh,
Pulling my
this
dick.
is a blanket thing. I don't like that.
Pulling my dick. Stop it.
You immediately feel the effects and know of what
Uh-huh.
they are, which has been something that's been different than before. Before, you had to experience the adverse effects before you would be able to ascertain what it possibly could be.
Ah,
Rex, immediately your speech is hindered.
oh no.
You have no filter. Any thoughts or ideas are immediately spoken out loud, and no secrets can be kept.
Oh,
You're
no.
talking a lot more now.
Basically, you cannot make deception checks because if anybody asks you a question, you speak 100% of the truth to them.
Nice.
Thanks.
And if you have any sort of negative thought on something or someone, you speak out loud about it. So if you think that guy's a dick, you call him a dick immediately.
Nice.
There is no filter.
Oh, he's like he's drunk.
Sure.
Wait,
without
is
the
it
tipsy
only
part.
negative thoughts about things?
No, I'm just saying, like, he's going to be talking for quite a while.
He's gonna be talking the truth the
He's
whole
gonna be
time.
talking to himself the whole time.
A fairly large amount of speech.
Ah. All right, Calvin.
Any thought or ideas are spoken out loud.
Start being creative now, friend. What is Rex
or
thinking
writer.
about?
You forget your memories of past experiences. You do not benefit from your subclass benefits and lose the memory of half of your spells.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Nice.
They're
So
worthless.
you
Yeah,
are
yeah,
basically
worthless
a
now.
bard with no subclass.
Oh god.
You cannot use your College of Whispers benefits.
Oh no!
And you
That's
go-
all he can do.
You go through your spell list and pull half of them off. From
Any half?
any half. I'll let you do that.
Okay.
He's literally worthless.
You lose half of your cantrips. You lose half of all of your spells.
Okay, that can go away.
Ew.
That
Wow.
will go. Oh man,
This one
Thunderclap,
was a
I'm
bad
sorry,
one.
I don't use you much.
I've marked which ones were bad on my sheet. This one was probably his worst one.
He rolled a 2.
You literally neutered him. He's not a character.
Well,
He goes.
I have another one that's also pretty bad that he didn't
Fuck
happen to
you.
roll.
Okay, I thought you were
That
gonna be
was
like,
worse
I
than
have
this
another one that's pretty bad, Jacqueline.
What a segue.
Fuck. I don't like that. Well,
Yours
I don't
now
like the
not
Tyler
exactly as hindering. Depends on the
Okay.
week.
Well. Oh, good.
Nice. Okay.
You immediately feel almost like your heart is weakened. The sight of someone being injured causes your heart to clench.
Okay, I think I've had this before.
You have not.
Oh.
You suffer 2d4 necrotic damage every time any humanoid creature is injured.
All right, guys. I'll see you. I won't see you next session, boys.
Any healing you would
ever get into
receive
combat.
apart from rests are halved. So any healing
good.
magics that you get are halved.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm gonna steal. And he's like, oh, I heard a cell.
Nice.
So combat is
man.
off the table, just fully.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Unless
we're-
This is a bad combination between your two effects.
Yeah, sure fucking is, man. Go for please don't punch anyone. Ever.
We're gonna get the bug.
He just goes up to Rex and starts just like punching people. Jacqueline just falls to the ground.
Okay.
Like, well, okay. So is it like say I pass a, let's just say I pass like a hospital or something, whatever the equivalent is. Do I just die?
Nope. It's any time that
Oh.
you see a humanoid creature getting injured.
Injured. They have to. Okay, not
A
just an
humanoid.
injured creature.
No.
If
You
I
have
see
to
an injured,
see the
already
act.
injured creature. Okay.
Say
close your
somebody
eyes.
gets hit across the face at a bar. That's injured.
Oh, cool.
Say
I'll stay in the hotel, guys.
We could just give you a blindfold. as long as
Exactly.
you don't see them,
You
right?
could walk blind, and that would cause you to not be hurt.
Yeah, and then there goes all of my spells.
Which
at
is
least
your
you have
Yours
alternative.
and all of mine.
This also counts if you hurt them,
Oh, cool. Oh, good.
because you're witnessing a humanoid creature being hurt. You could fight things that aren't humanoid, and that it would not cause that effect. But if you saw your allies getting hurt,
Humanoid.
then it would be that effect. And it only counts once per 6 seconds. So say several of your allies get hurt, you don't suffer like 8d8
12
damage. Yeah, you're not going to suffer like 8d4 damage with every single person count. It's specifically in that moment. So in combat wise, we would say if somebody got hit, if 3 of you got hit by like a breath weapon, you would still only suffer 2d4. But if several people go, like 2 brawlers, we'll say, punch 2 different people, you would suffer 4d4.
Hey Tyler, have I ever mentioned how much I hate you?
Yes, you have several times, in fact, especially in this campaign.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
After some time, everybody that's there immediately witnesses that this immediately occurs, and it's something that hasn't happened in such a long time.
Rex just wakes up, goes, "Oh God, my head hurts." Wait, what? Why did I say that out loud? Why am I saying this so loud? What?
So, with that, I think we'll call this a break.
Oh, good. Cool.
We will be back with another misrolled adventure.
See ya.
Bye.
Like.